Snoring, a relatively common condition, can pose a big problem, not only for the snorer, but also for the people who are trying to sleep nearby. Although the majority of people choose to just live with it, not all people can.
Snoring as a complaint that patients come in for is very common. It's one of our most common complaints. And many patients that have snoring also have a more serious medical condition called obstructive sleep apnea, where they actually stop breathing at night.
Dr. Robert Kendall, an otolaryngologist for Cadillac ENT, often sees patients who are fed up with snoring and seeking treatment options.
And snoring, even without sleep apnea, is certainly important from a quality of life standpoint. Patients' life partners complain about their snoring. It keeps their bed partner awake at night. And there's even some new studies out to show that snoring, even without sleep apnea, can have adverse health effects. So it's an important complaint that people have, and it's important to find an easy option for people that they can recover from quickly and that's effective.
There are a few easy and effective procedure options available to improve snoring, all of which are completed in office.
Some of the procedures that we offer are, it's called radiofrequency ablation to the palate, which is a probe that goes underneath the mucosa of the soft palate. And this probe creates an energy that causes a thermal injury or burn underneath the mucosa, so it's not painful afterwards. And what that does is get the palate to tighten up so that it doesn't vibrate when you are breathing, and therefore it reduces the snoring. There's also techniques for shortening the uvula, which is a thing that hangs down to the back of your throat that vibrates loudly in some snorers. And there are other treatments such as implants that stiffen the palate called pillar implants. And those are some of the procedures that we do in the office to reduce snoring. There's also a procedure called anterior palatoplasty, which is just a removal of a small portion of the soft palate. And that serves to shorten the soft palate and creates a little more space and reduces snoring in that way.
Snoring is not 100% curable for everyone. However, the issue can at least be made easier to tolerate.
Sometimes curing snoring is not possible, or very often it's not possible, but to markedly reduce it to where it's a minimal or not an inconvenience at all is usually fairly straightforward.
Most snorers who visit an ENT specialist do notice an improvement. However, the real benefit often comes to others.
It's pretty obvious to people when they have a problem. They are quite often quite resistant to going in to get treated and don't think it's a problem always because they're the ones that are sleeping, but their bed partners are the ones that usually prompt them to come in. And so it's something, if it's loud snoring and people are complaining about your snoring, you know you have a problem, especially if it's on a frequent basis. If you're snoring more nights than you're not snoring, that would be a big clue that something more significant is going on.
Dr. Kendall says that most ear, nose, and throat procedures are not invasive surgeries, but rather a quick and easy process for long-lasting improvement, making it well worth it.
All of the office procedures that we do for snoring are really geared to be less invasive, and so patients are able to return to work the next day with minimal discomfort. We will usually offer people some type of a mild pain medicine postoperatively. Usually patients don't need any sedation before the procedure itself. It's just topical anesthetic and local anesthetic. Most of them take 20 to 30 minutes or less in time to complete. So it's just the length of a regular office visit, usually maybe a little bit longer.
Treatment for snoring isn't complicated, and neither is the recovery. So, the decision to see an ENT if snoring has become a problem in your life shouldn't be complicated either. With My News 26, I'm Kayla Kiley.